Yo, yo, yo. Let me change the chat real quick. What's good, everyone? I am incredibly excited for today's chapter of Jojolands greatness. So, hopefully, you guys are as well. And I know I'm a day late, but luckily, I'm basically completely spoiler free. So, that is super, super hype for me because I hear very, very often that this is so far the best chapter of the series. So I'm hyped. I'm actually really, really excited. But let's see who's on the chat. We got Falcon D. Mikey, Gary Gearboy, I Am a Real Person, and Noel Forever. Shout out to you guys for stopping by. I'm just going to share it around real quick. How are you? I'm pretty good. I've had a pretty busy weekend with visiting friends and family, but it was nice. So I'm happy that it all happened, obviously, but we got to get to the grind set, you know? I do definitely. Yep, and John K, shouts to you for joining the stream, even says, did you enjoy the One Piece live action trailer? So that is what I'm going to be working on, like, basically the second I finish this stream, because I did see a bit of it, and I want to talk about sort of the expectations that I think a lot of people are having, because I feel as though lots of people are just hating because, oh, it looks so bad, bro. And it's like, yeah, but for me, I think the main thing is like the suspension of disbelief that a lot of people are going to have. So expect a video on that for sure. And before that, I saw Randy put this out earlier, and I definitely want to bring this up as well. It was this video, and apparently he talked with Matt Owens during his stream of it. So definitely check that out, because I feel like that's just going to be fire. Shouts to Sway Shocks, member of the Lasso gang of the Dogman. He's throwing in some JoJo emotes. Shouts to Moss and Bones. Hope good to see you. How you doing? I'm doing good. Doing good. I'm just gonna share it real quick. One more time. I also decided to put it on. I decided to change it for. I don't know if I'm gonna do this for the streams in the future as a whole, but maybe just in general, but I've been thinking of doing subscriber only mode because one, it encourages people to subscribe, and two, it sort of gets rid of the idea of like spam accounts and stuff, because I don't think they even can subscribe. So hopefully the bots are able to not do that. Yo, Swizzles says this chapter is the best of Jojolands so far. Hope you enjoy it. I'm so excited. I got the. Let's see which translation is. I think it's the Hiwamatsu Noboru one. I'm fairly certain. But I did see We Need More Yankees up, and I'm debating reading that one because, again, I really, mess with those guys. And I really like their translation of Crazy Diamonds, Demonic Heartbreak, which, I'm also planning on doing a video on that. I've been in the scripting thing for a lot of it because I feel as though it's actually really good, and a lot of people are going to miss out on it, so I want the video to be really like substantive and sort of get the point of the story like really well. So I've been in the lab with that one for a bit because I don't really see many people talk about it, and I'm like, this deserves more love. And it's not just because I'm like a part 4 stan, but I mean that helps. Well, Falcon D. Mikey and Sway Shocks, thank you for the really, really kind messages. I'm happy when you stream, and I don't read JoJo without you. To me, that is crazy. Like, that is so nice. Thank you guys so much. Araki needs to be put in jail. You're not ready for this. I'm not ready? Okay. Anyone here use the piece of 2? What is that? Piece of 2? I don't know. I don't know what that is immediately. Okay. Oh, and Swizzle says, I have a theory I want to take up with you guys after he finishes reading it. I'm excited. Also, the music is like crazy quiet on my end. Hopefully you guys can hear it at all. Probably need a shot. Nah, I can't do that right now. I've had a wild weekend. Can't do that. Unless, oh, well, the book's up there now. I can't just pull it out and be like, guys, he's here. Yeah. I can't do it. But man, yo, Walkins, what's good, man? Sway says Araki's cooking. I mean, when is he not cooking? That's the real question. When's he not? But yeah, we've already got 5 minutes in, and oh yeah, I forgot to share it because I was enjoying the chat combo. But yeah, let me do that real quick, and then we should be good to go because I'm like fiending. I'm like fiending, so I definitely need to get this into it now before I forget. Okay, let's see. Sharing it right now. Let me know if the audio level's good, by the way. I don't want it to be too quiet, loud. You know what I mean. Don't want it to overpower. Alright, let me see. Just sway with the little prayer emotes. Am I going to be praying to Araki again? Am I going to be like that guy? Alright, let's see. The audio is beautiful. Alright, well that's good to know. That's good to know. Alright, that's good. And then we should be good to go. Let's see, we're at 2960 now. So close to 3K. Appreciate you guys for being on the journey with me. Jojolands, Chapter 5. I think it's time. I think it's time to get into it. So, you know what? I think we're good. So. Oh, did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Alright, let's read the title page. And I think we're good to go. November rain, rise up to the pinnacle of this world's mechanisms. And there's a little promo at the bottom for the Rohan movie, which I really, really want to watch. So I say, let's get into it. And cut back to Rohan doing something. The diamond has fallen from his hands. So Dragona and the diamond, we're getting back to that. Dragona's hyperventilating right now, and the diamond's on the ground. Hako and Usagi, they're getting tied up or whatever. You see Heaven's Door in effect right there. Rohan's going a bit crazy right now. Yeah, they're getting tied up with something. Maybe it's like a belt. Something like that. Trying to figure it out right now. Okay, Dragona's freaking out. And then Rohan's on the phone right now. It's the house on Blank Road, up the hill from the coffee farm. Yes, it's an emergency. There's a gang of 4 robbers. No one's injured, but they were behaving violently, officer. Yes. Regarding weapons, I think what they had was only small edge tools, like scissors and such. Okay. So this is interesting immediately, because you guys know that ever since the beginning of this part, ever since the beginning of Rohan and the reveal of there being like a big house, I was so suspect of him being this sort of Saw mastermind kind of character. But if there's only, is he just that weird? Is he like, yeah, let me just have these 4 rooms filled with stuff, you know, but no one in them? Like, is he probably just taking photos and drawing the rooms? Maybe. That could be reasonable. Now, they could also be, you know, weird rock rooms. That would be interesting. But, I don't know. I'm a bit shocked by this little development of Rohan actually calling the police. So, interesting to see where this goes from here. Yes. Yes, I called them on my own. There's one more out in the yard that he seems to be able to look out. One of the burglars is standing right in front of me right now. Yes, I'm alright. I've already restrained 2 of their comrades. Stay on the line? Yes, of course I shall. Okay, so the diamond, it like tilts, kinda. I don't know if you guys are able to see that, but it's like tilting a little bit right there. Oh, for some reason, this thing opened. Let me get rid of that. They said a patrol car should be arriving in another 10 minutes. Looks like this is a fairly convenient location for a villa on the island of Hawaii. Dragona's panicking again. Come over here. I'm gonna capture you too. That way you'll get off with just being sent to prison. That would be for the best, right? Yo, Rohan is looking so menacing right now. It's the way he's like, that'd be for the best, you know? Okay. Oh, wrong way. And the shading on him. The shading is so crazy. I can't scroll down. I wish I could, but he looks so menacing. It's unintentionally, but he looks just menacing, and it's cool. And it's like, that would be for the best, you know? Just getting captured, so you don't have to have Heaven's Door on you, presumably. Okay. So Dragona grabs the diamond. Oh, picking it up, are you? Dragona's like hyperventilating more and more. So, are you going to run then? Oh, it's the way. He's so dismissive. He's so dismissive. It's great. It's great. Okay, Rohan is silent, standing still, as Dragona starts to book it with the diamond. But as Dragona puts it in like some little, what is that? Like a pocket or something. Rohan's standing here, and there's like a weird noise from this cup in the background. Let's see. Dragona looks back. Another roll. Oh my god. Okay, so is the diamond like teleporting around? Because it starts rolling here. It starts rolling right here. Okay. So it starts rolling right here. Let's see. Rohan looks over to the cup. Points to the cup. Dragona's hyperventilating again. And it's gone, and now it's in the cup. Okay, yeah. He displayed that very well. Very, very well. And Dragona's panicking again. What? Panicking again? Oh. Oh, this is new. All this money is new. That's okay. I don't know how I feel about this paneling. So I'm not like a pretentious, like, whoa, guys, type of, you know, reader where I'm like, all right, the paneling, the direction, you know, because usually it's very like seamless. But, you know, we see Dragona. Oh, I don't know what's happening. We see Dragona looking at Rohan, right? But then we see Rohan looking at the floor. And that's pretty well choreographed, you know, because we read it that way normally. So that's how you should see the visuals. But then Rohan with the big arrow is like, it's kind of distracting. I get what Araki's trying to do, but it's kind of distracting. All right. Oh, and there's a bunch of money on the floor. And the diamond is now on the kitchen table. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this bundle of banknotes belongs to me. It would seem that he took it out of a drawer and shoved it into his pockets. Yeah, no doubt about it. So I guess Dragona also stole that money, right? But then, if that's the case, why did that get teleported as well? I'll just be taken back. It came back. Okay, so it came back. What the hell? The freaking diamond. Just what's going on? Just what's going on with that diamond? What's with that cash? What do you mean it came back? What the hell's going on? Who the hell even are you? It seems odd for you to be the one asking the questions. You're the ones who came to my house uninvited after all. You can't leave now, though. You even brought these cable ties with you, right? Oh, so then how did he get them, too? See, that's kind of interesting. I don't like that one strand of hair. It's actually really bothering me. How it's just like that. Hold out both hands. I'm tying you up. Come here. Dragona starts panicking. Put your hands out this way. And rips the mask off. Dragona's screaming. Oh, okay. Jodio seems to be in the house because Dragon is in danger. So this is cool because it kind of is like a repeat of the first chapter. Cool, I like this already. You got this great panel of Rohan with the rain all going off inside his house. We even see it start to hit. I think that's Usagi with the shoes. Not entirely sure though. I could just check real quick so I don't get confused. Let me see. Those shoes look kind of different. White outline. I'm analyzing. I like how I'm like literally analyzing the drip of the characters so I can understand who's the one in danger. It's Paco. Okay. So 100%. I think it was page... Yeah, 11. Okay. So Rohan's about to tie Dragona up, but then Jodio's power starts going off. They both notice, but then it stops automatically. Not automatically, but you know what I mean. Like, basically, right at the right time. Let's see. Rohan's looking at the power, inquisitive, and Dragona's all shook. The other cohort that was standing watch poolside. You're here, aren't you? Can't say I expected you to not only stick around, but to come inside the house, but to actually come inside the house. The rain in this room. That's a stand ability, isn't it? Yeah, because everything in this whole villa is now just soaked. The rain near the pool that got the thorns caught of the cacti wet with raindrops. So that was him, huh? Seems he can't do it in a large area, but he can choose a target and even make it rain inside. Where is he? There are innate rules to the range of a stand. Where is he acting from? So he's probably behind... Oh, no, never mind. I assumed the panel was going to show him behind the couch because that's where it focused on, but no, it seems like it's different. So the couch is dripping, then the walls, and it looks like a little door on the side, like a slide door. So he's probably either behind the couch or outside still. Okay, something feels wrong here. Okay, guess not. But I have to wonder, for what reason did he? And then he talks out loud, make it rain inside. So Rohan's stepping around, starts touching the carpet, it's soaked. It seeped into the carpet. I don't know who screams, but there is a scream. And then we get a page turn to someone. Oh, okay. Wait, what's happening here? So there's a hole under the... What? I'm so confused. Okay, so there's a hole for some reason under this part of the carpet. I mean, you could even tell it's a different part of the carpet too, which is pretty interesting. There's a hole in the carpet, then he starts getting choked. Probably by Jodio, right? Yeah. Yeah. So Rohan's got his neck tied and his hands tied by Jodio. Jodio screams his name. What? Terribly sorry for all this. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what's going on right now. Oh, that's a shot of Rohan's neck. I was so confused. But yeah. So they're all sort of in danger, I guess. Rohan's trying to get out but can't. Alright, hold on a sec. I will just see this one thing. God damn it. That frickin' asshole. The rain stand. So it could be rain that has lots of weight. After it seeped into the carpet, you made it punch through the concrete floor underneath. That's the punching excuse. That's the punching excuse. Alright, hold on. I will be right back. Enjoy the music for now. And I'm back. Boom. Big old black screen. Big old black screen. I want this guy dead. You're not getting off the hook, asshole. No, cut it out. Don't lay another hand on him. Paco is livid. Livid right now, saying, oh, shut up. Let me give this guy a good kick or two. Usagi is also fuming. I'll pound him to a pulp. Jodio knows who he is, though, and says he's a mangaka. He may be rich, but he's a special rich guy. So what? This guy's a stuck-up prick. I respect him. Ooh. Also, this is really interesting, right? Because obviously Rohan has Heaven's Door. He could pull it out anytime, do something. But I'm liking this, like, hostage situation. This is kind of cool. I respect him. I think today's going to be a great day. Well, that mangaka called the police. They'll be here in a few minutes. We can't get on a plane back now. He knows our names and true identities, too. We can't even get near the airport. Also, this diamond, for some reason, I have no idea why. I really have no idea what's up with it, but I couldn't steal it, no matter how hard I tried. Jodio looks at it. What are you talking about? What the hell? What do you mean you can't steal it? You'll all be leaving empty-handed. And I'm saying this with your best interests in mind, but you would have been better off being captured by me. Unfortunately... Oh, wait, hold on. He even said it. Being captured by me? Okay. Okay, Rohan. Are you Saw? Are you still Saw? This could be cool. Unfortunately, as a result, what's going to happen to you next will be even more dangerous. Dragona Joestar, Paco Laborantes, Usagi Alohaoe, and the 15-year-old Jodio Joestar. You're being followed. By whomst? By whomst? Hey, everybody. Today's a great day. We're coming out of this on top. And we could definitely get a plane. There's no problem. Look, he's being all positive. I kind of like it. He's being very positive. We just need to get back to Oahu. And we'll deal with the evidence of the robbery somehow. Picks up a phone. Here, Rohan-sensei. Your phone. Please call them back. But this time, tell the police that there was a mistake. And that the patrol car doesn't need to come. Call them back, please. And then Rohan, of course, Rohan says, I refuse. Yep, yeah, of course. Okay, so that's awesome. That's so stupid, but I love it. Jodio then says, you refuse? Oh, dang. You're wasting your time. Even if I retracted the report, the patrol car would still come to investigate the situation. You can be sure of that. Hey, Sensei, you don't have to worry about that. Jodio does a lot of weird noises that I can't tell, and then there's a ringtone going off. And then the ringtone's going off whenever he, like, bumps his head. You know, Sensei, back when I was keeping watch over by the pool, I saw some of your new sketches on that iPad. They actually just called it an iPad. I kind of didn't expect that, I gotta be honest. I saw some of your sketches on that iPad. It was actually so cool to see Pink Dark Boy half finished. That was really awesome. Then the diamonds there, in maybe a different angle. Maybe. I don't want to be that guy and just assume it's a different one immediately. So, what exactly? I'm a fan of yours, Sensei. I read your stuff all the time. It really speaks to me in a way, you know? Because I respect you so much, I sort of get it. Like, the approach, or your stance towards manga. Or, like, philosophy. This is great. This is crazy. What's happening right now? Just being like, yo. I love this. Like, something that came down from the heavens. I understand. That 4 circles short work of yours, Sensei. That was so good. Hey, Jodio, what the hell? I have no idea what Jodio's talking about either. I'm talking about the lava Dragona. All the lava photos I found when I was investigating Sensei, and the volcanoes. I'm getting a weird little feeling right here. Not sure how I feel about this, but I think Araki's like being like very meta with us because a lot of people were speculating on the lava and stuff and the flow and all that. So I feel like this is like really meta and he's kind of like toying with us as readers. And I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I don't know. We'll have to see. Rohan looks a bit shook. He's sweating. And I came from the pool area down the path on the left. I walked down that way, all the way to the back, and came in the house through the entrance over there, and made my way here. And on the way, I stopped by the room with the safe, and pulls out all these lava rock things. Yep, Rohan looked a bit shook again. These were locked up there in the safe with the diamond, you see. Right beside the $6 million diamond that everybody's all perplexed that they can't seem to steal for some reason. Hey, Jodio, are those lava rocks? The ones from that room? You're talking about the lava rocks that were in that safe? It's not the diamond that was the most valuable thing in there. It's these things. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Sensei didn't come here for a vacation. The reason he came to Hawaii was really for these lava rocks. The reason? So, what are they? Why are the rocks so valuable? More valuable than a $6 million diamond. What are they exactly? I mean, hey, a diamond is a rock as well. Maybe they are. Guys, I'm getting to that. Now, we get Kishibe Rohan to tell us what they are. So let's get back to our conversation, Rohan-sensei. You were just saying you refused to call the police back, but we're going to leave this villa and head to the airport. We just want to go home and not make it a big deal. So listen closely. If we can't get on that plane, or if somebody we don't know stops us at the airport, essentially, if for any reason we can't get back to Oahu, even if it's due to, say, a typhoon or something, at that moment, I'll immediately break apart this lava rock and throw it into the sea. So when the police come here, I need you to tell them that nothing happened. Okay, Sensei? Don't refuse. Call them. Go ahead, here's your phone. And then he breaks the rock immediately with the phone. Yo, he is a savage. He's a savage. Rohan is looking very, very shook and sweaty. Are you out of your mind? You asshole. Huh? Whew. Hey. Yeah. There's still one left. Honestly, he must be kind of strong. He just broke a whole rock with just one, like, sort of swing. Kind of crazy. Jodio blows it away in the distance. Ta-da. Looks like I was right. The most important things that are safe were these lava rocks. You. Damn it. Hey, what's going on? Those lava rocks all of a sudden. So, how valuable are they actually? How much more valuable than the diamond are they? Do they have some sort of connection with the diamond? That I don't know. But I think Rohan-sensei knows something about how they're different from the other lava rocks. But now, we're the ones in possession of them. We're okay. We're all okay now. Right, Sensei? Now our safety on the last plane out of this evening is guaranteed. Let's go. This is nuts. This is nuts. So something I think is kind of crazy is that the chapter is called November Rain, but we haven't even seen it once. We literally haven't seen it once. So this is nuts. But what do we do about the $6 million diamond, Dragona? Huh. Yeah. Paco, how about you take it? I don't feel confident I can. Oh, sure, alright. Alright, so Paco is going to take it, and then Something horrible is gonna happen. Something horrible is gonna happen. Wait, Jodio Joestar. I have something important to say. Wait, how is he gonna say nothing happened when he's tied up and he's still tied to a pole? How are the police gonna show up and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you're fine. Clearly you're fine." Come over here. I have something I want to say only to you. I can't believe I, Kishibe Rohan, was bested by this bunch of no-good brats, and even forced to make a deal with them. It's quite humiliating, but you, I find rather interesting. Okay. We're not even close to the ending, too. We got a few pages left. If you're going to take that, then a responsibility comes with it. You are by no means to let go of that lava rock. There's only one. Make absolutely sure. If you handle that lava rock with care, and you'll be able to become filthy rich. So he's like building it up. Such a mechanism will gradually become yours. A law of nature lies in that lava rock. Jodio looks very longingly. Go ahead and want. Embrace ambition. Don't lose heart and climb higher. What? What is this lava rock? Are you going to tell me? Or are you just teasing me? You're the one who drew that card. I'm only leaving it in your care. I'm not giving it to you. Yo, young Apley. Thank you for the sub. Rohan says, we'll meet again. I'm sure of it. Oh, I need that. I need that so bad right now. I'll make sure to rescind my report to the police. Be careful and take your plane home. I said take your time because this Persona music's playing. That's so funny. Go, Jodio. And one last thing. It should go without saying, but do not speak a word about what you know about the lava rock to anyone. Understand? Just keep it to yourself. Can you trust those comrades of yours? I wouldn't, if I were in your place. Go. So Jodio leaves with the lava rock, take a cut at the villa, and with that, you know what, guys? Now, all I gotta say is huge shout outs to my guy, Rohan, for being back in the story, being active. I love to see it. They're all walking out the villa, and they all start talking again. Patrol cars shouldn't be a problem anymore. Let's go through the jungle back to the road we took here by car. Jodio, can you appraise this for me? It's an original picture drawn by him. And he's actually doing a Rohan pose. I'm pretty sure Rohan did that pose one time. Pretty cool. It was on the shelf, so I nabbed it. I've never read this manga. Is it worth anything? Huh? I'm not giving it to you, though. It's mine. Seriously? And he's pissed off because he's like a fanboy and everything. That's fun. I was able to carry this thing totally fine, Dragona. Man, that's $6 billion right there. And with that, we see a rooftop. So, yep, seeing the cat. Cat. Oh, there's multiple cats. And then they're following. And they all have... I don't like that are... Okay. So, we're done the chapter. I think. No, yeah. We're done the chapter. So, and then with that, the cats are following. We're going to have a cat thing. So, I guess that basically confirms that Rohan was never involved with the cats in any way. The cats were always the third party. It's weird that now I have to say cats. But, I like it. Do I think they're rock animals? No. They look like cats. And the fact there's multiple, I think, sort of adds to that point. So I think there's gonna be something crazy here. I think the cats have stands. Now, if the cats have different types of stands, or they are a stand, we have yet to see. Because obviously they got some weird string ability. So there is something there. But it seems like our heroes have made it out relatively unscathed, but now with a new enemy on their tail, which sort of makes sense, you know? I'm leaning more towards them being stands because of the fact there's literally 3 of them and they're pretty identical. So I definitely see that being the case. Oh my god. But yeah, now let's look at the chat. Let's see what you guys are thinking. I know it was, I'm pretty certain, Swizzles who had the idea for a theory, so I'm definitely going to want to see that. Let's see. Muscle Bone says, I think it's a reference to the hole in his floor under the carpet in part 4. Did he have a hole? See, like, I love part 4 so much, but that I'm, like, struggling to think about. I don't remember him having a hole in his... Was it in his fight that he had a hole? Because I don't remember that at all. Was it Cheap Trick, though? It might have been Cheap Trick. That I would believe. Because that was kind of a trick that Jodio used on him, so I could easily see that. Paco is the alternate universe Bacchio. Interesting. I think, yeah, it was called November Rain, and he didn't even show up. That was kind of wild. I just thought about that. I think we for sure have to see Jojo's stand evolve. Every single JoJo's had a punch go stand, and the fact it seems his main character arc is going to be learning he could care about people, despite his diagnosis, makes that feel more concrete. Swizzles, 100% agree. 100% agree. I think that it said, like, oh yeah, I like broke concrete with my stand, like that. At least we know he's strong. Finally, we already knew he was, but, like, you know, stereotypically, JoJo's strong. Rohan is so silly, goofy. Facts. He's just real. He's just real, you know. I believe the mechanism is another word for fate. I mean, I could see that. I could definitely see that. I think it's different, though. I don't know. I don't buy fate as the thing. I just don't buy it. I feel like there's got to be something, like, more. Yeah, that Moss Bone says the fan service is, yeah. The I refuse line, I was like, bro, come on right now. Deus Ex Go Beyond. Yo, G Slime, you're spitting. You are spitting right now. Volcanic rocks are pretty brittle. Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, and be trash. What's good? Ending is super good. Yeah, I agree. That conversation was pretty cool. I like that Rohan's, like, he is kind of like the mentor character. He sort of instigates the main character's arc. You know, the arc of, like, believe in yourself. And I like that. I did like that. He just left and I already miss him. Yeah, I feel like Rohan, it'll be like, oh yeah, a decade. He'll be back. And I'll just be like, silent, sad, missing him, you know. The rain cycle and the rock cycle. Interesting. And it is cool because obviously erosion is like when water touches rocks, they like slowly kind of fade away. Jodio had November rain and he broke a rock, so it's like, that's kind of cool. Sway Shocks thinks the cats are stand. Falcon D. Mikey says the other cats may be string clones. Now that would be interesting. That would be interesting. They were watching his house. I mean, they probably weren't watching his house. They were probably following the kids. More likely than not. or they were there and then they saw the kids and now they're following them. I imagine the cats are a group of stand users, but they function like the way 11 men did from Steel Ball Run. Now that would be cool. That would be cool. I like that a lot. Sort of like a hive mind thing. G Slime says the main villain's ability will be transcending laws of nature. See, I could see it. I could see it, you know? Iggy the cat. It's kind of interesting that you mentioned Iggy, because Iggy's color palette, like, we don't know what the cats are going to look like in color, obviously, but Iggy's color palette, it's like black and then white in the middle, and the cats are like white with black in the middle. That's kind of interesting. And obviously a cat and a dog, you know. That's a bit neat. I don't think it's individual cats, just one ability. I can see that. Yeah, I definitely can see that. Muscle Bones confirms it was the Cheap Trick fight that did the hole in the ground. I was like, I remember something like that, and then that's how he fell into the ground and then saw. Yeah. That, I guess maybe that was a reference. I could easily see that because, again, it was a cheap trick that Jodio did because he had no idea about his power. But then that would be like every fight is like a cheap trick. Carlos Alvarenga says, it was a really weird chapter. Jodio manipulating Rohan so easily. It's something is odd, you know. If the rocks have something to do with the arrows, I'm losing it. I mean, I could easily see that being the case. Easily, you know. Because the whole thing about stands, like, stand users attract other stand users. What if that's how, you know, some sort of logic like that might work like that. I could see that. Swizzle says, about the Fate thing, this part has a lot of common with part 5, and that was the part that Fate had the biggest influence on. Swizzles, I absolutely see what you're saying. Love it. I really love it, what you're saying, because you're very correct. But that worries me a lot, like a lot, because I personally hated the ending of part 5 with Sleeping Slaves. I truly despised that. Truly did. So that is a warning sign for me, like a big, like, blaring alarm is going off in my head whenever I hear people say, like, oh yeah, it's like part 5 kind of. It's like it scares me. It's like, please don't be like part 5. Oh my god. Yeah, wind and water both cause erosion. No, I get what you're saying. That's why I'm saying there's something there. Maybe Trash says, I love how Jodio acts in this chapter. He really comes into his own, acting like a goofy teen, but also being intimidating towards Rohan at the same time. It mixes together so well, in my opinion. Jodio is definitely becoming one of my favorite Joe stars. Yeah, Moog, shouts to you for stopping through. Personal theories that after Johnny stole the corpse, the government realized they couldn't keep it, so they tried to destroy it in a nearby Hawaiian volcano, similar to the one Joseph destroys cars in. Years later, that volcano erupts. Lava is now infused with the power of the Holy Corpse. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I actually kind of like that. Because obviously the Joseph thing is not in this universe at all. But we did just get Joseph in the final chapter of, you know, Jojolands. So, hey, I kind of see it with the Joseph connection. I love this song. You probably can't hear it that well, but I love this song. What made you dislike it, if you don't mind asking? No, it's literally a stream, so yeah, I don't mind at all. For me, the main reason I don't like it is because of the sort of lack of urgency with our main cast, because the whole thing was about how Giorno's power, you know, his Requiem stand can, like, rewrite reality, essentially. Because I feel like there's... Basically, this is how I'm going to describe it, right? So Diavolo and his whole ability was, like, seeing into the future, seeing fate, right? Changing fate. Makes sense, right? And then Giorno's power was rewriting fate, you know? I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. It shows that they're more powerful than fate, right? But then, that's not the end of it. The end is like this rando ability that comes out of nowhere. And it feels like very inadequate when it comes to like a threat, because the threat isn't anything. The threat is just, the world. But like not in like a way that it's embodied by a specific person or a dynamic or anything. And like I don't like Giorno or Diavolo much, like really at all. They're both like cool but nothing like crazy, you know what I'm saying? They're like you guys probably know my thoughts on Giorno because a lot of you are very familiar names, so you guys probably know my thoughts on Giorno already. And I have not said my thoughts on Diavolo, but I also feel like he's very bleh when it comes to character writing as a whole and characterization. But the idea is clearly there in the story. You know what I'm saying? So when you have a dynamic that's well established with like the themes of the character, cool. I would like more of a dynamic literally with them. But what I'm getting at, without all the rambling, is that we have this main villain dynamic that's set up, right? Good. And then we have a whole other arc after it that feels very like epilogue-esque, right? And usually that's good. Epilogues are cool. We see more of the characters. We see more of the story, going on. And we see the aftermath, which is great. But when the aftermath is, oh yeah, everyone dies still, it feels very just bleh. You know what I mean? It just feels bleh. When we have characters all get wiped out except Mista and Giorno, why didn't Giorno use his ability to change fate? If the whole purpose of Requiem was to defeat Diavolo and have him die forever and rewrite the reality he changed, if Diavolo's ability was to see into the future and make his own future, you know what I mean? Makes sense. It changes fate. You know what I'm saying? But then we have Giorno's, which is to rewrite fate. Two very specific abilities, both about fate. You know what I'm saying? When Giorno doesn't use his ability to save his friends, to me, that is such a terrible way to finish off the ending. And obviously, people are like, oh, Requiem's so broken. Gold Experience Requiem's so broken. But in my opinion, I felt like that ending is such a, not only a downer, but it shows how weak Giorno actually is, but in a not cool way. You know what I mean? It shows it like Giorno, because we all assume Giorno is probably one of the most broken characters in JoJo history. You know what I mean? And it's the fact that he couldn't overcome fate. It's supposed to be like some realization, even the most powerful people can't overcome it. But Giorno's ability is literally overcoming fate. So it feels very counterintuitive and a bit like a sort of lame ending. Hopefully any of that made sense. So Swizzle says, okay, that actually makes perfect sense. I haven't watched part 5 since the anime finished, so I would have to watch it again to form a solid opinion, but I remember enjoying it. Take with that what you will. Moog, I see, says, I don't get the criticism of Gold Experience Requiem coming out of nowhere. The whole final arc of the story was about trying to get the arrow to upgrade their stand and beat the other guy. Yeah, I get that. I get what you're saying. I don't think it came out of nowhere. But I feel like it could have been built up more. You know what I mean? It could have been. Because obviously Requiem things were a thing in part 4. So I get why people are annoyed by it. I think the reason people are annoyed by it is more so the fact it's so broken. You know what I mean? His stand wasn't strong. Okay, Swizzle, sorry, bro. You can't say that Giorno's stand isn't strong when the ability is like... The ability is so broken. Like, oh yeah, you just die forever. How broken is that? How broken is that? Like, you can't just say it's not strong. That's kind of nuts. To me, that's kind of nuts. Yeah, let me read some of this. Went on a bit of a tangent right there. Part 5, best ending of all endings ever in existence. Yeah, I don't know about that one, D3. I respect the opinion, but I can't agree there. Send me the theory on Twitter. I'll check it out in a sec. The Hawaiian Islands just being cool lava piled up for millions of years is a good example. Yeah, it's all about like the idea of like life itself, you know? I could see that. The cat stand's name is White Stripes. Let me look at the cat more. I mean, they are white. They are white, and there's multiple of them. I could see it. I could see it. Oh, let me put on a good panel, though. Let me see if I got... What was, like, a good moment? Oh, I can hold it? Oh, this is great. Let me put, like, a scene with Rohan and Jodio talking to each other. The I Refuse panel. The fan service panel. I find it interesting that Rohan in this universe was defeated by what essentially is the same trap he put Cheap Trick into. See, that's a great point. Ian Takala, welcome to the stream, by the way. Truly, Araki's callbacks are excellent and subtle. Rohan says, I refuse. Rohan let go of the diamond too easily. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. Like if Rohan's still playing with them and it's like a setup, that'd be crazy. But personally, I don't think that'll be the case. I don't think that'll be the case because I just feel like it's just Rohan had that speech at the end, and it felt very much like a empowering start of the story speech. Now, easily, I could see Rohan being a scumbag, because you know how we know how he is, you know. But I feel like it's not going to be that. I think it's definitely going to be like a mentor vibe, you know. Oh, golden experience struggles a lot with this fright. Okay, that I can see. That I can see. Yo, Zipper Man. Zipper Man, Moody Jazz, Six Bullets, all the best stand names, you know. Just a Zipper Man. Oh my god, I saw this one time. It was so bad. It was this like blanket. I think it was Crunchyroll or something was selling it. It was a blanket and it said Zipper Man on it. I was oh my god, it was so bad. It was so bad. Killer Queen Bites the Dust, best broken stand IMO. I do love Bites the Dust. That is an amazing arc. Amazing stand, you know. Had Rohan die in it. That was pretty crazy. But, you know what? I think we'll have to... I don't know if it's the best broken stand. Because I feel like there are so many broken stands that are just like, what? Like, how do you even defeat this? Like, for example, if, like, the Wonder of You was more built up, I think it might be the best because it's so broken. It's so broken. And also people are like in love with that design. But I agree. Bites the Dust is just... I think what makes Bites the Dust work the best, in my opinion, is the whole like Groundhog Day-esque like time reset mechanic. It's so interesting seeing Hayato like remember everything. It made it such a thrilling arc, in my opinion. One of my favorite JoJo arcs. I was going to say, if not my favorite, but honestly, it might be my favorite. It might be. It was such an amazing, like, conclusion. It felt so epic, like, the whole time. You related to Hayato, who's, like, a really good character in that arc. And I think truly became, like, this, like, really good character in that arc. Because we were like the surrogate for him. Like, how are they gonna win? How are they gonna win this? We got some amazing fights. some insane things. Like, not do you got you guys probably remember. I don't know if you guys were there when it happened in the anime, but the episode where everyone died was the most shook I felt like watching a weekly show. It was crazy. It was so good. Because it was like, what's going to happen next? Yeah, part 4 is amazing. G Slime says, Moog, in part 5, Passione goes with fate, and Diavolo acted against it. Excuse me. I should have gotten the Zipperman merch. I'll try and find it real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I found it. Found the blanket. Found the blanket. Let me switch this real quick. Boom. It's so cursed. It's so cursed. This could be a new stream layout, you know. That'd be a funny sub goal, getting the Zipperman blanket. That would be so funny. I don't know. I see this and I think, damn, what a man. You know what I mean? What a layout. What a layout. Tusk is better. No, Tusk is awesome. Tusk is awesome. I like how you guys are like, it's $14. It's not bad. It's cheap. It's sold out. Unfortunately for you Zipperman fanatics, it's sold out. It's sold out. Unfortunately for you Zipperman heads. MB Trash says, Kev, do you still hope / think Gappy, Yasuo, or any of the Higashikatas are going to show up in the near future? That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. I would be a fan of that. But personally, I think I'm off that. I'm gonna say it. I think I'm off that idea. I think Rohan was relieved to let go of the diamond. It probably carries a lot of responsibilities. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. I would really like that. If Rohan was like, sort of, he didn't know what the diamond would partake to. And like, we didn't get an explanation why the diamond was like sticking around to the building. So that's really interesting as well. We got a lot to look forward to, guys. We got a lot to look forward to. A lot of mysteries. Do you think the DEA and the police have a section for stand users? Absolutely. There's going to be stand users in the police and DEA, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Because, for example, like you guys know, I think the DEA agent lady, if she's not showing up ever again, she's not showing up ever again. But they're going to be important. If there's a story with drug dealers in it, there's a story with the DEA in it. That's how it always works. So I could easily see some of them being stand users and other gangs having stand users as well. So that's all I'm going to say. Whenever it exploded, I stopped watching. I couldn't take it. Yeah, that week break was so insane. I felt like I was like, my heart got ripped out. It was amusing seeing them go boom. That was not amusing. It was traumatizing. It was traumatizing. Where is it? The final arc of Steel Ball Run between Johnny and Dio was the best JoJo arc. I don't care. Hey, that was an amazing arc. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Thoroughly enjoyed that arc. I truly felt like that was one of those moments as a JoJo fan that like changed the game for me. I just felt it was insane. So, big fan of that arc. Moss of Bone says, Kev, when do you think the Steel Ball Run anime will be released? 2024 or later? I'm trying to think. When was Stone Ocean announced? I think it was 2020 or 2021. I'm not entirely sure. Let me check real quick. For a millisecond, I thought my mic was still on unmuted. I mean, muted. Yeah, it was announced 2021. So, if Steel Ball Run is going to get an anime, it'll probably get an announcement next year. And then, if they don't do a massive break, because with the ending of Stone Ocean, they could easily do like a huge break. And then eventually they'll do like Steel Ball Run Jojolan, because especially Jojolan, it's pretty new still. So, I could easily see them doing like an extended break for the new universe. Just to wait for it to catch up, because then people would be like, what's the Jojolands anime? And it's like, it's not even done. And I mean, hey, it took like all those parts besides part 1, like over 20 years to get a story for the most part. An animation, obviously. Let alone like an anime. Because like Phantom Blood had like the movie, had that OVA. So I think it's kind of crazy, like, thinking about Stardust... Oh, Stardust Crusaders did get the OVA, actually. But the fact Stardust Crusaders never had an anime until, like, so long after it, even though it was so popular. To me, that's so shocking. Pretty crazy. Next JoJo anime being released. But, yo, X-Force, what's good, bro? The lava rocks attract money and valuables, a.k.a. the diamond. I could see that. So it's like some sort of like, it sort of literally is like a magnet for like luck as well. So that's kind of cool. I like that idea. I'm curious to see like what I'm going to put this away. We're going to put away the Zipper Man sticker. I am curious to see. Let me actually go to that page. It was around here. Yeah, it'll be able to become filthy rich. So there's something about money related to this thing for sure. If it's not like some literal like fate thing or luck thing, like I do like the money idea a lot. Yeah, I'm seeing more people talk about Steel Ball Run. I'm really leaning towards the what's it, 2024, if not, the long break. If there's not a long break, which will be like, oh yeah, 2030 we'll get Steel Ball Run announced, which honestly I could really believe that. I could actually like really sadly believe that. Sonic ring magnet type beat. Oh, the electric shield. The electric shield. Yeah. That's why when they leave the diamond stops moving, they also have the rock. So you're saying there might be some sort of connected thing with them? That'd be cool. Which is interesting because that I don't know, because Rohan came with the diamond, but then he got the rocks. So if there's some like cancellation effect, that would be interesting, but I'm wondering how he would do that. That's why when they leave the diamond stops moving, they also have the rock. Oh, the lava rocks attract... I'm so stupid. I thought the diamond... I didn't put that together for a bit. No, I can see that for sure. And I like that too, because that's a very subtle way of Araki showing it, but not... That's a very show don't tell thing. And Araki is sort of a tell writer a lot of the time when he gets to his explanations. But beforehand, he is super vague about it. Like, easily a great example is like Dio's stand, There's so much vagueness about it until it's all just like right to it. So I could easily see that. I like that idea. Oh yeah, Stardust Crusaders did have the Super Famicom game. It was like that RPG, right? Where it's like that's where the memes of like Jodio like staring right at Jotaro staring right at the camera are from. Every day I wake up and wish I could see the entire Phantom Blood OVA. I don't think I've ever seen it either. I know it was like, here, let me check real quick. Oh, okay. The Phantom Blood movie was made by the same studio who made the Stardust Crusaders OVA. Interesting. I actually never knew this. In 2007, they made the movie. Is it... Wait, is the movie not a thing? Or is it a thing? Now I'm confused. Because apparently it's saying it's like lost media. Oh, it is lost media. What? This is crazy. The movie has never been seen publicly and not released to home video. This is fascinating. How is this lost media? This is crazy. I know you guys probably can't see it right now, but this is just insane to me. They could easily sell this and make so much money. It's been over 15 years. Wow. Praying they don't use blue color palette for gyro. Let me see. Blue gyro. Oh, nah. Oh, the one from the game. See, I thought it was the green hair, so I was like, oh, green gyro, right? I forgot his outfit was all blue. Yeah, nah. They can't do this to him. They can't do it like that. I do like the blue scarf, tan pants gyro. This is it for me. Like this one's it. I'm trying to find a really good one, like to show like a full body shot. Let me see, blue scarf, tan pants. Like something like this, you know. Something like this, you know. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Well, now you can't see it. Oh yeah, because it's like super zoomed in. Forgot about that. For Zipper Man. I zoomed in for Zipper Man of all things. Gyro is green and purple. Johnny is baby blue and pink. Full stop. I don't care. Yeah, Gyro does rock the green and purple. I do like the green and purple Gyro. They also wanted to do a Battle Tendency movie. Wow, this is insane. I've never known this like JoJo movie stuff. This is fascinating. I thought the Phantom Blood movie was a thing for sure. I didn't know it was lost media or anything. This is like a crazy rabbit hole. Jodio was first announced with a rabbit too. Luck is probably a big part of it. Oh yeah. You know, you guys know my thoughts about that for sure. Because that is for some reason like the craziest video I ever had, views wise. So that's pretty crazy. The first 14 minutes are online. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'll definitely have to look into that. Some people pieced it together. Did they change up the design of Jolene? I mean, her hair is like a darker shade of green, you know, because it normally it's like a neon green. So they definitely made a darker shade. I think there's like a photo that compared the two. Let me look it up. Yeah, like here's a good photo. Shows the color differences like really, really well. Let me get rid of that. Oh, apparently it's a Reddit post. Yeah, like this is the anime Jolene color palette. See, very neon green, more blue, you know. Same with Jotaro. Jotaro kind of had this happen as well, where the palette was very like blue and purple, and then they made it more like black and gray, you know, to make it like give it a more realistic color palette. So this is like this is the manga color palette, and this is the anime color palette. As you can see, it's more like natural tones, especially the clothes. The clothes are definitely more of like not like a navy, but like a darker shade of blue. Actually, maybe not even darker, a more green shade. Trying to really emphasize like her color is green. Her color is green, you know. You can see scenes and hear dialogue on YouTube, but I need the whole thing. Also, if they don't give colored lipstick and nail polish to my blonde cowboys, I'm gonna be so mad. Yeah, I can easily see that happening. Easily. Phantom Blood is very similar to the novel Fever Dream by George R.R. Martin. Really? I never even heard of that. Isn't George R.R. Martin is that the Game of Thrones guy? Am I crazy? I think that's the Game of Thrones guy. Definitely have to look into that. They need to serve while killing people. Yeah, they do. They do. They do need to serve while killing people. Okay, can we please agree the green color palette for Diego looks so ugly? Let me see this. Need to see this. Hold on. Hold on. We're saying this is ugly? What are we saying is ugly? Oh, are we talking... Oh. Because, like, some of these don't look bad. Some of these don't look bad, but I'm like... I mean, the blue is clear the best one. The blue, you know? The blue is clear the best one. The light blue. Love the light blue. The green, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, you know? The colors look washed out. The anime colors are horrible. No, that's kind of nuts. That's kind of nuts. Saying they're horrible. They're definitely not horrible. It's the Game of Thrones guy, but I only know because of the South Park episode. Yeah. No, the name sounded very familiar. Published in 1982. I didn't even know he's that old. I thought he was like 50. Yeah, I thought he was like 50. How old is the guy? I like how now I'm just looking at George R. R. Martin. 74. Wow, he looks pretty good for his age. I'm going to be honest. He doesn't look 74. Well, I mean, he looks old, obviously. But he doesn't look 74. Yeah, the blue and yellow is definitely the one, you know? No one's going to debate that. No one's going to debate that blue and yellow is the one for Diego, you know? No one's debating that. But we'll definitely have to do that. That'd be a funny... Ooh. I just had a fire idea for a video. Hear me out. JoJo drip tier list. Because we know lots of the JoJo characters are fashion icons. But a JoJo drip tier list? Is that a thing? I mean, it's probably been done. Realistically, you know? And I know there's a really great YouTuber. I saw these videos like a while back. And it's by this guy. I think his name's like Ola X or something. Something X. X is definitely the name of the person. And he did these videos where he like sort of ranked his favorite JoJo outfits because he's like a model or something. I don't remember. This was like quite a bit I saw them. But they're really great videos. Highly, highly recommend you give them a watch. And I think they also did like some other show as well. But yeah, those were great videos. Thoroughly enjoyable. I like seeing like someone who's in fashions take on fashion. you know? No, it wasn't X. It wasn't X Force. That's what I'm saying. It's like Ola X or something. X is in the name, but it's not X Force. Maybe I could just look it up. It was like JoJo outfits. Let me see if I can find it. XDF. Alright, it was XDF, and their bio says, Hola, my name is X. Okay, so that actually explained a lot. Yeah, these were December 2022.
Hola, my name is X, and
Yeah, the intro was like, Hola, my name is X. So, yeah. They haven't released a video in a bit, which is pretty sad. But they make very good videos from the ones I've seen. Definitely check them out. Definitely check them out. Let me pull them up on stream so you guys can see. Shouts to XDF. Love this channel from the videos I've seen. It was this one, 42 male outfits in JoJo, and then 19 favorite female outfits in JoJo. I also saw, which one was it? I think it was this Guilty Gear one. I didn't see this Pokemon one. This sounds pretty cool. But yeah, before then they did a lot of shorts and stuff, but I really liked these fashion ones. They're just really cool. Really cool. Big fan. Big fan of those videos. Definitely check them out if they sound interesting. Maybe Trash says, I'm gonna take away Zipperman, so let me. Oh, my camera's off. Forgot my camera was off. Let me see. I ordered Game of Thrones books, even though they'll probably never finish. But the Game of Thrones TV show is probably the most overrated thing I've ever watched. I can't say that. Most overrated thing you've ever watched. I feel like that's, I mean, that you've ever watched. I could see, but it's definitely not overrated. Their videos on the anime only versions for what, the drip. I can see that. I've heard a theory since Rohan brought up the fact that one of the members of Jodio's group might betray him. People are saying Usagi. Well, Usagi betraying Jodio has been like a big theory, but I think that just further reinforces it, the fact Rohan's saying that. I could see that, though. Especially with a lot of people thinking this is a Part 5 inversion. Part 5 originally had the plan of Fugo betraying them. Adds to the rabbit hole. Pun not intended. Pun actually not intended at all. The Usagi rabbit hole thing. Because he works with May, could be a chance for Rocky. Oh wow, you even said it. You even said it. I didn't even notice. My bad. I actually think it's Paco because everyone expects Usagi, but people already love Paco and it would hurt. Hey, if it would hurt, that means it's better. If it would hurt, that means it's better. You know. Also possible both betray him. I still really hope that Usagi is AU Dopia. G Slime says, "Okay, we should do a fan-made Stan tier list." I mean, that sounds fun. I would try that. But the thing is, I feel like that wouldn't be on that website because there's that one tier list website, and I feel like that probably wouldn't be a thing because people would probably just keep sending them all the time, you know. Yo, Nexter Lie, welcome to the stream. Says, "Hey, I know you probably don't remember me, but I've been the guy enforcing that Jodio and Usagi's relationship is going to be important." No, I remember your name. You don't have to worry. Mossa Bone says, "Araki loves to hurt us. We know that too well. I mean, hey, my guy just left. You know, my guy, he was here. Now he's gone. Look, go. Get out of here. We don't need you, Rohan. I was gonna like try and fake cry. I got pretty close. I actually felt it like right there, but nah, could not, unfortunately. And this chapter actually pushed me a little further. Let me elaborate. Yeah, I miss Rohan. Falcon D. Mikey says, "Could you do a bingo, like a part prediction bingo?" I did that for the stands at the start of the part. I did that, but a part prediction bingo could be cool. But the thing is, like, we're already far in. I would like to do one a bit farther, if that makes sense. That sounds like I'm being like too what's it? No, I might. How about this? I might at chapter 10. Like realistically, because we might get more of a gist of what the part's gonna have as a whole. Then we could get an idea of like, because we still have like very little stand ideas, you know. But I want to get like a bit further so we get more of a gist of what the story's gonna offer, and then I'll be like, all right, it's bingo time for predictions and stuff. Because like obviously for stand names, you don't need any context at all. Maybe Trash says, "I swear I saw this meme once where it was an Iraqi interview, and the interviewer said he was sad about the character deaths, and Iraqi was just laughing." No way. Oh, no way. I'm checking right now. Yeah, I found found the interview. I found the interview. He's just laughing. It probably was from 2017. In 2017, he's laughing about this guy being sad Iggy died. That's so funny. That is so funny. I think the fact that it was Usagi specifically that initially pointed out the lava makes me wonder if that holds significance due to Jodio holding it. And Usagi taking the portrait is absolutely, in my mind, going to be used later for Jodio and Usagi to maybe connect. Oh, so you're saying like, oh, I got this thing. I know you're into it because you mentioned it when talking to Rohan. So I got it. I'm trying to get close to you. Okay, now I see it. I see that. Nexter, you're talking. You're talking that talk. So I can easily see that being the case. Easily. Let me see. No, I like that idea. I might have to make a little vid on this because I actually like the idea now, like more and more. But you bringing up that point is really interesting. Really interesting. I feel like I should do one video, but I feel like I could do two. It's like I have so much I want to talk about, and it's like this I definitely have to talk about now. You know what I'm saying? I'm also gonna drop a link to the Discord because I'll probably be on there later talking about this as well. So let me do that real quick, because I'm gonna end the stream in a bit. I have a very busy day, which is like, oh, okay. Because now I really want to do. I actually do want to talk about this Paco Usagi, not Paco, Jodio Usagi idea because I like it a lot. And if Rohan's done in the story, which it really seems like he is, like it really does, until he comes back later as like a mentor character. And Araki's done this a lot in Jojolands, so I'm kind of used to this at this point. Like he'll be like a Nijimura character, and I'm like, oh my god, please be more relevant. We want you more, Nijimura. You know. It seems like Raku's gonna be in that role, which is annoying, but you know how it is. Let me send the link real quick. Oh yeah, invites. Copy link. Jodio and Usagi might fuse. No way. No way Jodio and Usagi fuse. There's no way Araki's going to do that again. In my opinion. There's no way they're going to do that again. Oh, I see. I see. I found out why the link, G-Slime. I see that why the link didn't work, by the way. Turns out that they expired in 7 days. I found a link that never expires, so you should be good. Yeah. Boom. There's your link to the server. Should be good. I'll just drop this bit. On the big tapestry showing all the characters, Usagi was just as close to Jodio as Dragona, and Paco was far away. That was what first spawned this theory in my mind. See, I can see that, but that could also just be, like, they were important, you know? And obviously, they are important, you know what I mean? That doesn't immediately make me think of betrayal at all. But all your evidence has definitely pushed this theory to be more believable, for sure. Especially with the Fugo possibility with the parallel. The portrait thing, very on point. That was a very on point little catch you had there. Very on point. So I like that idea quite a lot. Quite a lot. But yeah, this is probably going to be the end of the stream because there's a lot I want to talk about. Like a lot. So I appreciate all you guys for stopping by. If you want to talk more about the chapter, JoJo greatness in general, I'm definitely going to be in the chat later today, more likely than not, if I'm not editing these videos. So with that, I mean, that was a fire chapter. I wouldn't... I don't know. I heard a lot of people saying this is like the best chapter, and it was great. It was great. I still would probably say the first one was better or the second one was better. But this was good. I'd say out of the past three, this is definitely the best one. Out of the past three, this definitely is the best one. You know? But this is something. This is something. You know what I mean? So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know, awesome. Awesome. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm glad you enjoyed, you know. Yeah. Expect a JoJo video soon. I did, I don't know if you guys remember, but on the community post, I did like a sort of tournament-esque bracket thing. Did one of those. Did a video talking about that, my intrigue. And now it's going to be not different, actually. I recorded a bit ago, but it's interesting seeing Jodio be like way more developed in this chapter. And even before then, a few weeks ago, people were like, oh yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool, you know? So, I like that. Maybe I'll do one for the Straw Hats as well. That could be fun. You know, who's your favorite of them? Stuff like that. That'd be cool. Can't wait to put Zoro and Sanji immediately against each other and have them suffer, you know? That'd be difficult, though. Yeah. But, I'm trying to think. So we have... There's a lot I have to do for JoJo stuff. Crazy Diamond video, which I talked about earlier. I still want to do the GNC JoJo video. I feel like that would be awesome. But I've been really struggling with it for like characters because I have four in mind. And obviously Dragona is one of them, you know. So that's going to be a video. So there's already two right there. I actually next year I'm going to shout you out in the video as well because that portrait point is amazing. So I'm definitely going to do the Usagi little theory because I think that's great. I think that was a really great thing. I'll probably make the thumbnail like Giorno and Jodio and then Usagi and Fugo. That'd be a cool thumbnail. You know, split type of thing. Them like mirroring each other. That'd be awesome. Actually, no, I'm totally doing that, you know. I see the vision, you know. But yeah, those three for sure. Members of the channel, you'll obviously get your little chapter review-esque thing, my little retrospective. So that as well, you'll get that. So that's 4 JoJo videos, probably by the end of this month. And then the tournament one, 5. You got 5 JoJo videos coming very soon. And a lot more bangers on the way. I have a lot of thumbnails stocked up because, yeah, I do. So, yeah, that's going to be it for me. So, with that, take care. And if you enjoyed any of the stuff or want to support the channel more than you already do by chatting and subbing, consider being a member. It would be cool. And with that, take care. For the